Hey, my name's Rick Edwards. I want to get a couple of things straight. This is my first holiday review video. Also, one of the first times I've used an action camera, so forgive me for being rubbish. I want to talk about the Aris Garden Hotel in Rome, or the outskirts of Rome. My wife and I first stayed here about 15 years ago, and we've come back, and it's still really good. There's a few things that you need to be aware of if you're planning on coming here. Firstly, in those 15 years, I don't think anything's really changed in the hotel, so some investment's needed. Now, the building itself is really interesting. It was built in the 1920s, according to the blurb that you get from the hotel, and has led an interesting time. It was occupied during the war, the Second World War, by the Germans and used as the headquarters for the Axis powers. It was then overtaken by the British as they moved up through Italy, and then used as the headquarters for the British Army. Now, if I'm being brutally honest, I don't think an awful lot has changed since those days, to be honest. So overall, the hotel is very good. It's got some amazing facilities. It could just do with a bit of tender loving care, really. I'll show you in a moment some of the things in the room, notably the lack of power sockets for recharging all the gear that you seem to carry around these days, and generally just a bit of TLC, a few licks of paint on the outside as well as the inside would do well. The facilities though are outstanding. The swimming pool is brilliant. The gym and dance studios, fitness studios, absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's talk about the rooms. They're perfectly adequate. This is a standard double bedroom, and it comes with a double bed. It has a balcony outside and a great view of the area that the hotel is in. The one problem I've got with the room is that in this 21st century life, we all need to plug in stuff to recharge it. The only plug that is available for recharging is that one over there. It's lucky I bought a multi-way USB adapter because otherwise we wouldn't be able to charge watches, phones, action cameras, and all of the gear that you carry these days. So there you go, Aris Garden, upgrades please, more plugs that we can use. There are other plugs, but we've really struggled to get the plug adapters in there, and it would mean unplugging the multi-way that's there, that's got the fridge, the phone, the kind of tablet phone that comes from the hotel, which is very useful. It contains audio guides, maps. You can even use it as a phone during your stay. Television is adequate, but you're not really in your room for very long. So overall, the room's good. But as I say, more plugs. Bathroom, perfectly adequate again. Marble, I do like a bit of marble. The shower, well, the shower's okay. Let's have a... I mean, it's there, it's tall enough for me at over 6 foot, which is fine. The only problem is there's good pressure, but it really needs a bit of descaling, so that could do with some work. You can get a bidet. Nice. Now the air conditioning is there, it's just not very good. Again, I think it basically goes along with everything else. It's tired, it needs a bit of a refresh, it takes the edge off, but it's certainly not frosty in here. The hotel provides free Wi-Fi, and we had no problems connecting or with speeds. The communal areas of the hotel are in need of some basic maintenance, but are generally okay. There are 2 lifts that are on the cosy side, but go to all floors, and of course there are always the stairs as well. Breakfast is available as an option, and to be honest, I've not had a breakfast this good value anywhere. It clocks in at only €5 each and has everything you could want, and is served in an airy room with the option to dine outside. Now, one of the really good things about the hotel is its connectivity. Now, although it's around about 12-15 kilometres outside of the centre of Rome, it's actually really simple to get anywhere. You come out of the hotel, turn right at the roundabout, and there's a bus stop. I'll show you. Okay, so over there is the bus stop. Here is literally round the corner a really nice selection of shops. There's restaurants and bars. Restaurant priced similarly to the hotel, to be honest. This bar is open until quite late at night. There's also a pharmacy and a really handy shop where I was able to buy a new memory card for the camera. It does all kinds of little tech things, leads, batteries, memory cards, film if you need it, as well as some toys and things. And there's a selection of restaurants and barbers if you need a haircut, as well as other sort of local shops and things. The bus stop over there, if you are here, you get the 709, which is a bone-shaking ride. And I have to say, the Roman roads are not what I was expecting. A bone-shaking ride on the bus to Termini, or no, it's EUR Fermi. My Italian's rubbish. So yeah, EUR Fermi is the train station, and then you get the metro into the centre of Rome. Now, the public transport is outstandingly priced. So a ticket which will mean that you can use any of the buses or the trains for up to 100 minutes will only cost you €1.50 from here. So €1.50 gets you to the centre of Rome, and then obviously to get back another €1.50, or you can buy a 24-hour travel ticket which will get you anywhere on the system for 24 hours, logically enough.
As I said before, the pool and leisure facilities are amazing. There are plenty of sun loungers, the pool always has a lifeguard, and there's a poolside bistro and bar if you want to eat or drink. Now, all of the downsides of the Aris garden must be seen in the context of the price. We paid around €35 a night for a room. It really is amazing value, and I'm sure if the upgrades happen, the price will double. Would I come here again? Yeah, in a heartbeat. Would I bring a paintbrush and a multi-way plug? Yes, probably. So there you go. I hope you found it useful, and let me know what you think of the Aris garden if you go in the comments below. Bye for now.